Good day. Welcome. We're day 23 of 40. Settling in, whether you're seated, lying down, I'm standing. Finding ourselves as comfortable as we know how. Shoulders back and down, ears over top of the shoulders. Releasing through the jaw, even dropping the tongue from the roof of the mouth down. Lifting, lowering our eyebrows a few times, releasing through the forehead, through the temples. Whether you close the eyes or you narrow the gaze, you choose. But bring your attention to your breath. Our breath is a direct access to our nervous system. It allows us to shift any sort of stress response straight away to a rest response. With the attention on the breath, please exaggerate the exhale. Let it become just as long as it can possibly be. When you think you're empty, there's always a little more. Eventually, the body will need to take a big breath in through the nose. As you exhale, let it go out the mouth. And again, empty yourself all the way out. When you think you're empty, there's always more. Eventually, the body will take a big breath in through the nose. Out like you're blowing out through a straw. Emptying all the way out and then some. Waiting until it feels like the body must take a big breath in through the nose. Let it go out like you're blowing out through a straw. And empty all the way out. Waiting until the body feels like a must. Take a big breath in through the nose. And last time, blow it out through a straw. Allowing the breath to return to its regular rhythm. Our inhales can go in through the nose, out through the nose or the mouth. Each of us will choose. Taking a breath in so that you can use the exhale to turn the head. It doesn't matter which way you turn. When you turn, though, try to keep the chin parallel with the earth. Breathing here, we're waiting for that sensation of yawning. When we turn the head like this, we're activating the vagus nerve. Remember, it's a cranial nerve. Starts at the base of the head, moves down through the neck, into the torso where it connects with every vital organ involved in our stress response. We stimulate it, giving our body, our nervous system, the indication to slow down. to downregulate. When you feel like you need to yawn, that's your cue to bring the head back to the center. In no hurry. The more you practice this, though, the quicker it will work. Once your head returns to the center, you'll turn it the other way. And same thing, you're just hanging out. You're waiting. Eventually, the head will find its way back to the center, and you can do this multiple times. You could also tuck the chin to the chest. Attending to our nervous systems. Ideally, we do this many times throughout our day. Maybe even whether we feel stressed or not, just building it in as part of our practice, our self-care. We drink water and we downregulate. We move, we downregulate. Really, as many times in the day as you can remember. I know some people set timers on their phone, reminders, right? Alarms. Do a minute, 30 seconds of breath, of turning the head. We'll take 2 more breaths wherever we are. If the head is turned or the chin is tucked, use an inhale, bring it back to center. The last thing I'd like to remind you of is shaking, right? Shaking. If you watch other mammals, they get, my brain says triggered, but they get stimulated, right? And then in order to downregulate, to bring themselves back to the homeostasis, they shake. If you have a dog, you can watch a dog do this over and over and over on a walk. They get excited and then they simmer down. So you can just shake the hands. You could shake the shoulders. I'm standing and my body likes to shake the whole body. It's in my being much more effective than just shaking my arms and shoulders. But shaking ourselves out. Again, we can do all of these things in one practice, or we can do one of these things. But attending to these nervous systems over and over and over, whether we feel the stress, whether we do not. 95% of what happens within us happens at a subconscious level. We don't even know. So take another breath and then come back to the center. We'll close with gratitude. Just thinking of something, anything in your world that you are grateful for. As you think of it, you're making it as vivid as you know how, like really focusing on it. You want to see it. You want to smell it, taste it, touch it, like bring it in and make it real inside of you, knowing that our biochemistry responds to whatever it is we're thinking about. So think of something you're grateful for. Cultivating the experience of gratitude, the biochemical experience of gratitude. And when you feel grateful, focus on that feeling. Notice what it feels like in your body. Notice what it feels like in your mind. Focus on the gratitude, and you want to focus on that feeling. You want to focus on it for several breaths. And then for me, what I like to do is I like to transform the gratitude to joy by turning the corners of the lips up, crafting a smile. Again, real or not, the body responds, the biochemicals. There's a natural reaction when we smile. Grateful for your presence here. Grateful for this practice. Namaste.